Hello my dear friends. So today we are going to solve the problem merge two sorted list. Okay. So what will be given in this question? The heads of two sorted list 1 and list 2 will be given to us. What we need to do? We need to merge the two sorted list into one single list, and then we need to return the head of the merged linked list. Okay. As you can see, the two linked lists are 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4. What we need to do? Finally we need to join them or merge them. So we can see 1, 1, then the smallest element is 2, after that we have 3, then we have 4 and 4. Okay, like this we need to return. If it is empty, we need to return empty, and if it is like, if one linked list is empty, other have the element, we need to return that. Okay, so this is the question, right? So let us copy the input and let us move to our writing board and let us try to solve the problem. Perfect. So one thing that clicks in my mind is, what you do, make a list, okay, and add all the elements in the list. So what will happen? Elements will be like this: 1, 2, 4, then it will be 1, 3, 4. So first we added all the list 1, then we added all the list 2, right? Then we can use the command l.sort. What it will do? It will do sorting. So it will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Our list is sorted. Now what we can do? We can make a new linked list with the elements as this, okay, and we can join them like this: 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and we can return the head of this. Okay, so it will be our given solution. Okay, this is the first approach that clicks to my mind. What is we have to do in this approach? First we have to make a linked list, then we have to add all the elements. So first I added list 1, then I added all the elements of list 2, then I done the sorting. Once the sorting is done, I got all the elements and I got the order in which the elements should be arranged. Then I made a new linked list and then joined all the elements and written the head of the merged linked list. Okay, so this is the first approach that clicks to my mind. Now let us try to write the code for the same. Okay, because one should also able to write the code. Okay, so it is empty initially, right? And what I can do, I can write like this: while list 1, what I will do, I will add all the elements in the array or list. So l.append, and I added all the element, that is list 1 dot value. So once the element is added, what I will do, I will move the list 1 to the next node. So list 1 will be equals to list 1 dot next. Similarly, I need to add all the elements of list 2. So while list 2, this is like this: l.append list 2 dot value, and list 2 is equal to list 2 dot next. So all the elements are added now. So our list is created. So it is like this: 1, 4, 4 or something, I don't remember the list. Okay, it is done. Then what we were doing, we were using the sort. So l.sort, so it will sort the value 2, 3, 3, 4, right? Now what we are going to do, we are going to make a new linked list and we are going to add the element. Okay, so here I am going to write one condition, that if we have some element in the linked list, then only we will do this. So I have written if length of L, so I am written head is equal to, I am making a list node that is already given in the question with the first value L of 0, means this one. If there is no length, so what I will do, I will make head is equal to list node, and I will call this time with the empty element or empty string. Perfect. So this is like this: this is head, which have the element 1, and the next will be none. Okay, it is like this. So this is done. Now what we need to do, we want one more variable. Okay, that will help us to traverse the linked list. Okay, so we are writing like this, p is equal to head. So now p is also pointing here. Now what we need to do, we need to traverse this entire list. So we are going to write using the for loop. So for element in range of 1 to length of L. See, I am starting from this element because L of 0 is already added in this list. What I will do, I will make a new linked list. Let's say this is 1 for the temporary, and what I will do, p dot next will be equals to temp, then I will move the p. Okay, these are the 3 steps that we need to do. So temp is equal to list node, and what is the element? That is the first index, so L of element. Then what I will do, p dot next is equal to temp. Okay, we are going to do this connection, and once the connection is done, what we are going to do, we are going to move the p, and before moving we need to check if there is some element or not. So if p dot next, if we have some element, then only move to the p dot next. And once this is done, what we need to do, we need to return the head. Okay, so first 1 will be added, then 2 will be added, then 3 will be added, 3 will be added, and 4 will be added. So we need to return the head. Okay, so this is the approach that we are going to use. So in this approach, what we have done, first of all we have traversed the list 1, then we have traversed the list 2. Okay, so it is order of n m, right? Then we have done the sorting, it will be order of n log n, let's say. Okay, then what we have done, we have used some extra space and traversed the entire stored all the element of the we can say list. Okay, so time complexity is this, and space complexity is order of n. N are the elements in the linked list. Okay, so this is the code for this. Okay, so I will directly show you the code for the same, because I have already written this code, I already explained you. I will again explain you line by line. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, the same code that I have explained you. Now we are going to write the same code and paste this. Okay, so let me paste this and let's see how is it working or not. So as you can see, initially it is a empty, right? And then we appended the list 1, then we appended the list 2, then we done the sorting, then we have applied the condition that if there are some element, then only in head add the first element, otherwise it will be an empty list. Then we have traversed the left out list and we have used the temporary variable which is a linked list, and then we have added that, and at the end we return the head, and you can see this is working absolutely fine. Okay, now if the interviewer say here you have used the extra space, now try to write a approach in you don't have to use any kind of extra space, means you don't have to use the linked list. Perfect. So the question was like this, 1, 2 and 4, and here it was 1, 3 and 4. So what I will do now, I will start traversing the linked list, okay, by using 2 pointers. This is L1 and this is L2. I will compare the elements, and with the help of comparing the elements I will make the connections. Suppose what I will do, I will make the connections like this. Okay, this is 1, 2 and 4, and this is again 1, 3 and 4. So I will check which is smaller, both are equal, so make connection like this. Which is smaller, this one or this one? 1 is smaller, so make connection like this. Now from this, how you will make connection? Like this, then like this, then like this. So if you are going to observe this, we have done the connections. Now if you are going to traverse the linked list, you are going to get all the elements. Okay, so here we don't used any kind of extra space, no extra space is used, and we have traversed our list only once. So time complexity will be order of n, and space complexity will be the constant, because we are not going to use any kind of extra space. Okay, so this is the approach that I am going to use to solve this problem. Okay, so let's say L1 will be equals to our list 1 that is given in the question, and L2 will be equals to list 2. Okay, now what we need to do for the, like we are going to store in a head. Okay, we are going to use some variables, some pointer variables for the traversal. So one is head, one is temporary. Okay, and both are initially 0, nothing is there. Okay, list node, it means it is like this 0. Here we are our head, and we are using one temporary pointer to traverse the linked list. Okay, what we need to do, we need to traverse while we have element in L1 and L2 both. Okay, so the scenario is like this: 1 2 3, and let's say here it is 4 5 and 6. Okay, now till we have elements in L1 and L2, we need to traverse, and here we need to apply the condition. If L1 dot value is less than L2 dot value, okay, this is the scenario. Here it is L1, this is L2. So this value is greater than the first one. So what we need to do in temporary, next. Okay, here we have two things, value and next. So what I will do, temp dot next equals to L1. Okay, so here what we need to do, we need to do store it as 1. Now what we need to do, we need to move our L1. We need to move our L1 because we have traversal this part. So L1 will be equals to L1 dot next. Perfect. Same, I need to write else part, so I am erasing this one. Okay, suppose if the elements is not greater, so else what you will do, you will do the same thing with L2. So temp dot next equals to L2, and you are going to move L2 next. Okay, so this is done. Now what you need to do, you need to move the temp to the temp dot next. Means after this if and else both are done, you need to move temp. Okay, so temp will be moved. Okay, sorry, temp dot next is L2 already done. Okay, temp dot next is L2, L2 is moved, right? Now once you traverse the entire thing, okay, suppose you have elements like this 1 and 2, and here we have elements 3 4 and 5. So after traversing this much, the list will become, this condition will fail because L1 is empty now. So but still we have one element in the L2, right? So we need to handle this. Here we have 4 elements, so it will be added like this 1 2 3 4, but this condition will fail because L1 is empty now. So once this is done, once this while loop is end, what you need to do, you need to write temp dot next L1 or L2, means whichever have the value, it should be added all. Suppose here we have 3 values, so in temp dot next L2 will be added because L1 is already become 0, and then what we will do, we will return our head. Okay, so this is the approach. You can pause the video and you can take the screenshot. I will also show you the code for the same. Okay, so here you can see L1 is list 1, L2 is list 2, and here what we have written, we have used the head. So head will be like this. Okay, so L1 and L2, if L1 is smaller than L2, temp dot next will be L1 and L1 will be L1 dot next, and similarly we applied the rest of the conditions. Okay, and then you can see this code is working absolutely fine, and I also shown you the time and space complexity. It is faster than the approach that I explained you previously. So I hope this question is clear to you. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, you can share this video with your friends in the college group. Thank you.